to draft him and in any type of league, any type of format, it's a steal. It really is. Obviously, I mean, I'm not comparing him to like a Judge, but based off where you got him, like I can't really think of a more consistent first baseman right now. Burleson, he's not a sexy fantasy guy. He won't wow you, which is why he went so late. He went in the 26th round in our league. That is insane. He doesn't strike out a ton. He makes contact. He plays 3 positions. Again, stat sheets, they won't be sexy. You won't see 40 home runs, but you'll see 25 to 30, probably around 85, 95 ribbies and 85 runs and 100 strikeouts. Like, those are amazing numbers for someone that you drafted in the 26th round. I think he's capable of maintaining these numbers throughout the year. If you can buy him low, you should. It's funny. I mean, he plays for the Cardinals. If you were talking about him and he was putting up these numbers with the Dodgers, the Yankees, a big spending team, you're talking about a guy that is probably going to go and fetch you like a sixth round pick. Someone drafted so much earlier. But because he plays for, the Cardinals and that lineup, they really don't have that guy. It's a really kind of like a no-name, old-school Red Sox type lineup. There's no Judge. There's no L.A. De La Cruz in the middle of that order. He's the middle of the order, So you might not get a huge return if you're selling him, but if you're buying him, it could possibly be a pretty good steal for you. I think he's a stud. I think if you do end up trading and you do end up buying, this is one of those deals that kind of might benefit both sides, right? I think the buyer and the seller at this point. Considering where it was drafted, shows me he's a depth guy again. The production he's putting up. I mean, Mike, you went out and you got this guy. Has he been as consistent as can be for you? Tell me how you're living with the Burrow man.
I like the Burrow man because I know what I'm going to get with him. He's never going to kill me. That's something I always look into now when I look at a guy, a player that I'm trying to add on is consistency. And, again, I don't want to get killed by the strikeout. And that was something I've learned throughout the years. That, Doug, more than anyone, that, I used to get hammered by the strikeout. It was awful. It was terrible. So there's, a new thing for me to say, hey, these guys that are productive enough where they might not be, like you said, the sexiest thing, not 40 home run guy, 50 home run guy, but a 20 to 25 home run guy that has maybe 15 to 20 stolen bases, that can hit you maybe about 270. Like, they're going to be very good for you.